Welcome back. This is where the fun begins. Now that we have CodeBender installed, we get to start using it to program our Arduino. So what we need to do is we're going to go to a website. I'm going to type in the website up here, but you're probably going to have to go to a different one. So what you need to do is look up at the whiteboard. Every day when you come into class, I'll have the website written up on that whiteboard. And that's the website you're going to go to program your Arduino. I'll type in my website, but this is probably not going to be the same as what you will use. Okay, once you go to that website, it's going to bring you to our CodeBender website, and this is for our class. So let me give you a quick tour. These two buttons right here are what you're going to use to program your Arduino. And what that means is when you hit this button right here, run on Arduino, it's going to take the code that's written right here and it's going to send it down the wire into your Arduino, and the Arduino is going to run it. So that means whatever you type in here, it's going to be sent to the Arduino, and the Arduino is going to try and follow it. So you remember the blocks that we were dragging and dropping when we were doing code.org stuff to do our programming, our coding? This is like that. These are like the blocks that we were dragging in. This is like one of the blocks, and this is like another block. Only we're not dragging and dropping blocks anymore. We're actually going to type out the code. Okay? So this is where you'll select the board that you want. Just like in our previous video, Arduino Uno is what you want. This one should automatically fill in. And if this over here says, for instance, that you need to install something, then you need to go back to the previous video and install CodeBender. Okay, great. So what we want to do first of all, before we start writing our own code, is we're going to use an example program. So come over here up in the corner and click on this button to bring up the menu. Then go to Load Example and click Blink. This will bring up this example code. And what this code does is it blinks that same LED that we were blinking in the previous video. Okay, so if we want to run this on the Arduino, we first click this button, Verify Code. And what that will do is it will check to make sure there are no errors in the code. So first, look at this message right here. I'm going to click this button again, and you'll see it's working, and then it says verification successful. When you get verification successful, that means there are no errors in the code. You'll know what that means in a couple of videos. You'll start getting errors. But for right now, no errors, so we're good. Then after we've clicked on that button and have no errors, then we'll click on this button, the Run on Arduino button. And what that will do is it will work, and it will send our program down the wire into the Arduino. When we see upload successful, that means the Arduino has captured the program and is now running it. So go ahead and look at your Arduino again, and once again, you should see that same LED, the same little light blinking. That LED light is blinking. It goes on for 1 second, then off, then on, then off. Now it's your turn. You get to do something creative. You get to change the program. So come down here, and this line right here determines how long, this line and this line determines how long the LED will be blinking. How long it stays on, how long it stays off. So go ahead and change this number right here and this number right here to whatever you want, and see if you can figure out what the number is doing. Okay, so once you've changed it, for instance, I'll change it to 440, and I'll change this one to 3000, for example. You can change it to whatever you want. I will then click on Verify up here. Verification successful. Then I'll click on Run on Arduino. It will work for a second, and then it will program the Arduino. Now you can look at the Arduino and see what is the light doing. See if you can figure out what the numbers mean. Once you've figured that out, you have done your very first program. Congratulations. Once you figure that out, you can then move on to the next video.